Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Joe Bell. So, I don't know how, I don't know what, but this just popped up. It came up on Amazon and Vudu. It's a Marky Mark movie, Mark Wahlberg movie. I'm like, wow, how did I not know of this? Must have just been new. And no, it's from 2020, from last year. But I guess it's just getting released now. But it's about this father who decides to walk, Forrest Gump it. He's a small town working class guy who decides to Forrest Gump it and walk to stand up for bullying because his son goes to high school and was bullied because he was gay. So he starts to walk. That's all I know about it, about the plot anyway. Mark Wahlberg, as I mentioned, Connie Britt's in it. Gary Sinise is in it. And that's all I can see right now. Here's the bad news. It's 5.3 on IMDb, but only 1,069 people have rated it so far, but that's kind of low. Hour and 30 minutes long. I don't know. I'm excited. I don't know how it could be bad, but who knows. Let me get into it, find out what it's about, give you a better idea, and then let you know what I think. Stick around. Hey everybody, I want to do a quick check-in here. We're watching Joe Bell, and we're exactly at the 39-minute mark, luckily. Just so happened that way. I know I don't normally check in this early, but I had to. Very, very interesting story. And it starts off with Mark Wahlberg and his son doing the walk, right? So I think they live in Washington somewhere, and they're walking to New York. And he's standing up for bullying because his son was bullied in high school. He does talks and stuff like that, and you know, and they show flashbacks of everything that has, not everything, but things that have transpired leading up to this point. So his son coming out, his son being bullied in high school, the way he reacted, Mark Wahlberg, throughout all of this. So so that's kind of how the story's told. We already knew what it was kind of about, and the reason I kind of stopped it here because it just, the story just kind of changed a little bit here at the 39-minute mark. Well, a little bit before the 39 because I stopped it afterwards. So I wanted to catch you up to that point because after this I don't know how much more I'm going to be able to share with you, because I don't want to spoil anything. So that's where we are, and wanted to stop in real quick and just check in before the rest of the movie happens. But so far so good, not understanding the low scores. Especially what just transpired. So we'll see what happens the rest of this and see why it's scored so low. So stick around, I'll be back. Hey everybody, we're at the credit to Joe Bell, and I have to say it stayed strong for me. I don't understand the 5.3, and I actually did, which I don't normally do, took the time to read some of the reviews, and nothing popped out to me like, oh, this is why we've rated it. I mean, they say their reasons, but nothing was like, I didn't think about that. Maybe that's why it's that bad. Now, part of it could be maybe the Joe Bell story, right? If you know the Joe Bell story, maybe it's not as good. I didn't know it, or maybe I knew it and I forgot about it. I try and take the movie in at face value without knowing everything behind it, usually, if I can. And that's the case here. I had no idea who he was, what he was doing, besides what I read to you guys or shared with you about the synopsis on IMDb. And I found it phenomenal. I thought the movie was very good. It is, it's an emotional movie about a very, touchy topic. I don't know if it's even touchy. Bullying is not touchy. That's the worst. I hate bullying. If you've seen any of my other reviews, I can't stand it. So, this one really stands out to me. And I thought he did a phenomenal job. Mark Wahlberg. I thought everybody did a great job. I can't think of anybody who I didn't like. Gary Sinise, who finally shows up, he did a really good job in his limited role. It's a great message, I think, about a lot of different things, not just about bullying and inclusion and, about, finding yourself, self-awareness, being driven, understanding mistakes that you have made in the past and changing and correcting, that kind of thing. I mean, it just, I don't get it. I don't get why anybody would rate this movie low. Again, unless you know more about the story than I do, maybe a little bit closer to it. You know, I am baffled by the low scores. So I think it's a fantastic movie. I'm turning off my fridge real quick. And definitely worth watching. I know I had another part, but I had something else to say, but no, I mean, I don't think there's, you know, I like the acting, the story, you know, it's a tough subject, but I thought it was told well. That's it. That's all I got. Oh, yes, okay, sorry. Turning off my fridge made me remember two things. So one thing is, what do I always like at the end of every movie about real life stuff? Pictures of the real people. Phenomenal job on that. And then some words of what has happened, you know, since the movie. A little bit there, which is good enough. It doesn't have to be crazy in this sense, but the pictures were there, so we got to see, you know, some of the actors that were, you know, who they're played by. And I always like to see, like, how did Connie Britt look compared to the actual mom of Jaden and that kind of stuff. So so that was all there, and that really helped. So that's the other thing I want to show. The other thing I can't believe I didn't even bring up, I know, if you're with me this long, I have to know, what do you think of this shirt? Right? You know, my wife hates it, so I wore it, and I just wanted to throw it out there. But, you know, I forgot to say it, so if you stuck with me this long, I'd love to hear your thoughts. And let me know if you didn't enjoy this movie as much as I did. I know it's a tough subject, sorry. Oh, he's choking that cinnamon. Tough subject, hard to watch at times, but still, you look past all that. I mean, that's what makes it a good movie. So, if you found something that I missed and rated it low, let me know. Love to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed it as much as I did, also want to know that. So, and I want to know about the shirt. So, all right, that's it. Go get it. Absolutely. That's it. That's what I'm going to leave you with. Well, subscribe to our channel, then go get it. All right, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.